I think the easiest way to explain the cascading box egg is to start with 16 vertical divisions. So I've already got the first ones made. The way that I do my vertical divisions after the first ones is just to eyeball it, and I do that by making a dot in the center of each division, and then from the top of the egg and the bottom of the egg, I draw out to meet that point. Now this egg is one that can have a large pattern or small, so this is going to be a fairly large pattern. All you have to do is just make more divisions to make it a smaller pattern and therefore get more boxes on the egg. Okay, so this is actually 8. We're going to do an 8 division egg, not 16. So we got 8 divisions on the egg. All right. Next, I'm going to do my horizontals. And what we're going to do, and I'm going to put it in the lathe to get this right, we're going to make 3 lines about like this. Okay, so I put my egg back in the lathe to get straight lines, and I put 1 line right down the center of the egg, 1 horizontal line, and then I put 1 line on either side of it so that the total spacing is about equal to the width of these lines. Now what you're going to do is draw 8 diamonds around the egg. They don't have to be square. It's fine if they're diamond shaped. As long as they're all the same, it doesn't really matter. And I usually make little dots to help myself connect these when I draw diamonds. It just helps me know that I'm giving me a point to meet. So the reason we're doing it this way is because the lines, like you were saying, there are so many lines on this egg that it's real easy to get confused. You can see that my lines aren't perfect, but I swear to you it's not going to matter. And number 8. Okay, now here's where it gets fun. You can put it back in the lathe or you can eyeball it, and I'm going to eyeball it. Pretty much the same distance as from here to here. You're going to draw another line above your last line there. It's just a guideline, so you're not going to be waxing that line or anything. Okay, now, from the inside point of your diamond, draw a line that you're going to end up waxing up to this point where it's even with the point of the triangle. So draw up to that line. From the outside point of your triangle, draw a straight line up to that new line that you just made. And go all the way around and do that. Oh, I guess I didn't finish drawing my diamonds. Okay, here's where it gets fun. Take from this one and connect to the outside corner of that one. From this one, connect to the outside corner of that one. And go all the way around and do that. There. So now you can see your pattern starting to evolve. Now, you can go to the other side of that row. So you're working toward the other end of the egg now. Do the same thing, draw a line. And then, once again, from the inside corner of your diamond, go up to the line where you're trying, or where your diamond points in. And from the outside point of your diamond, draw up to the line that you just made. Inside goes to the line, outside goes to the new line. Inside goes to the existing line, outside goes to the new line, etc. All the way around. Okay, and then once again, connect the dots. Okay, now draw another line, same distance apart. Oops. And now you make your next diamond. So starting from the outside points of the sides of your boxes, just draw up to your vertical line that's already there as a guide. You can adjust as you go along. Because, I mean, you know how you want it to look. So if you want it to look more box-like, you can do that. If you want it to look more diamond-shaped, you can do that. Go back to the other side, turn the egg around. Now work back the other direction. Draw in a line. Okay. Now you're going to make your next diamond from this side. It's really one big connect the lines kind of a pattern. And these are just pencil lines, so you can adjust obviously when you wax. Okay, now draw another line. You can end this egg anytime you want. You can say that's enough, and you could put some kind of a star pattern on the end, or you could take this all the way up. So what I'm going to do is end it with diamonds pointing right into the center. So now we need to do our sides of our box. So again, from the point of the diamond, go up to that new line. From the inside of the diamond, go up to the old line. Looks like I might have drawn that a little further away than I needed to. Doesn't matter. You can adjust it or you can leave it that way. Okay, then draw your sides of your box. Okay, and then finally, one more row. You could eyeball this probably without drawing the line, but we might as well do it. Okay, we got our circle. So then finally you're going to end it with a diamond going right into the center. So now and then you could put like a dot in the end or whatever you might want to do there. And then on the other side, I need to draw another line. And make our next, let's see, we're working on the edge of the box for this one. Yeah, okay, so like this. Okay, and then finally one more row, and this is where we'll end this one. We'll make one more diamond that points into the center of the egg. There, and then obviously I'm being real haphazard how I'm doing this. There. And that is the pattern all laid out. Now I'll wax a little bit of it, but I got to get set up to do that, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to start waxing, and honestly, you're just following lines now, so you can start anywhere you want. But it's really fun to see the pattern emerge in wax because it looks so much nicer than in pencil. And you can kind of correct any mistakes you see or things that you want it to be straighter or aligned a different way as you go along. Because these are supposed to look like they're connected, I always, even though I'm not drawing one continuous line, I kind of make sure to try and be lined up with the previous line. So I kind of go over that corner just a little bit, you might notice. So I start here on this line and then I draw up. Oops, I need to get that under the camera a little better. It's a tripod leg in my way, so it's kind of awkward. I like to go through and draw all the lines first. And then go back and connect them. So now that the pattern is drawn and you've seen a little bit of it come to life here, you don't obviously need to watch me wax this whole egg, but I just wanted to do a little bit of it. So you can see how that pattern is starting to emerge. And then obviously the dyeing part of it is if you wanted to do the red and black like this one, you would do dip in red and then color in all the diamonds, and then dip in black and color in the left hand section of each box. And then if you were going to go white, bleach it back to white or etch it to white or wash back to white, you could do that for the remaining section. Or you could put it in another color, or you could make it yellow, a light yellow or something if you wanted to. So that's how the easiest way to do this egg the first time you do it. And then after you've done it a few times or even just once, then you could put all of these lines in and understand how it all goes together. But I think that doing it in sections the first time is a lot easier. I hope that helped.